Celebrate good times. Come on. Woo-hoo! Hey, y'all. This is Auntie. And I am out here for a part 2 of Auntie Reads Your Comments. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to everybody who has recently subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you so much for being here. Y'all know I love y'all to pieces. Okay, so here we are, Monday night. Y'all wasn't expecting it, but god damn it, I'm bringing it. Hey! This is Auntie, and I am coming out to read your comments. I have had an extremely... Hey, Miss Michelle! Yes, boom. I have been having an extremely busy beginning of the week. Okay, so what I decided to do was to come out and read your comments again. This is part 2. I'm about to say 3. I was acting like Paul. 2 to Auntie Read Your Comments live. I haven't had an opportunity to go out there and to, hey Susan, to look at the comments and stuff like that. So, and I haven't had, hey Leslie, hi boo, clink clink. Yeah, I got me a little cop. So I haven't had a chance to go out there and look at each and hi another one, and another one. Okay, I haven't had a chance. Let me finish my sentence. Okay. So I have not had an opportunity to go out there and look at your comments because things have been very, very busy. And so what I decided to do was just to spend another day out here with you all reading your comments on 90 Day Fiancé. Of course, we know that happily ever after, couples till all is gone. And we're going to miss them. I was out today on Instagram looking at Mohamed's Instagram post, and he was talking about starting a YouTube channel because he felt like, hi Jarrell, he felt like, you know, the show didn't really cover what he wanted the show to cover. Now he said that I just read my book, clink clink clink, clink 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 clink. Y'all see my little Halloween? Isn't that cute? How cute is that? Okay. Clink. Oh, I ain't even cheers. Jarrell, just read my book. Girl. Cheers to Auntie reading these comments, having a good time reading them, out here with her nieces and nephews at the family dining room table. Clink, clink, clink. Got my glass of sweet tea too. Clink, clink, clink. Clink, clink, clink. Clink, 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 clink. Clink, clink, clink. Clink, 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 clink. Clink, 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 clink. Okay. So anyway, we're going to go ahead on and we're going to start reading these reviews out here. And basically, we're going to turn out. Now, I'm going to try to read the ones that came out because I see I already got some for today, but I'm going to try to read the ones that came out on yesterday's live chat and nightcap, okay? And so I'm going to randomly pick them. Yeah, she said she got a bottle. Yes, boo. Okay. So I'm going to try to read the ones that came out yesterday. And I'm going to read them in random order. Hi, Janae. All right, so let's go. So here's a review. Here is, let's see. So, let's start with Aaron Block a Bitch. Okay? Just the name alone make me laugh. Aaron, hi Kelly, Block a Bitch. Okay, Aaron Block a Bitch said, oh my God, Auntie, I was walking around downtown today and I saw a guy wearing those black orthopedic shoes. Hi Victoria. Your voice came into my head and I thought about that McDonald's manager on the show. I started cracking up and burst out laughing like a crazy person while walking alone on the streets. I couldn't stop laughing and people were staring as if I wasn't in my right mind. LOL. Missed you, Auntie. Your reviews make my day. Thank you. He said those shoes is ugly to sin. Thank you, Aaron Block a Bitch. See, now you've got to, you got to make sure that when you think about Auntie, okay, that you keep it, you keep it together out here on these streets. Because you know what? You don't want nobody, Aaron Block a Bitch, to be thinking that they need to lock a bitch. Okay? Lock a bitch up. So keep it together, boo, because we need you in the family. Okay? Okay. So Castile Black says, Courtney's gums irritate my soul. That pink overbite is too much for me. Stop talking about that daggone. Hey, Mern, and who is it? Is it Mern? Hi, boo. Castile. Leave that girl. He said her gums look like. Y'all are mess. I'm trying to tell y'all. Yes, I want to get those gums reduced. Not the pink overbite. Yeah, he said the pink overbite. I'm afraid that that's what he said. Okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me make this adjustment before this thing be on the floor. Alrighty. So let's go on down to another comment. Castile wrote quite a bit, okay? Oh my God. This is Black Girl Magic. She said, oh my God. I don't know why I clicked on this video again, especially while I'm messing with this TV mounted on my wall. I was only trying to unplug up my DVD player and I almost dropped my TV laughing at you. Danielle and Mohamed. Oh my God, Auntie, my whole chest is hurting. Freaking hilarious. Okay? Well, be careful with your television, alright? I need you to be able to see me at all times. Because you never know when Auntie's going to come out here and be tripping with y'all, okay? Let's see more of these comments. She said, Sherwood991 said, I hate this weird I hate his weird accent. Sherwood991 said, thank God for Neurotic Paul, Crazy Larry, Desperate Darcy, and Itchy Abby, as some of these couples are truly boring. Okay, now, I'm glad you brought that up, Sherwood911. Because these couples and the way that they introduce this on this new show, 90 Day Fiancé, what now? Really? The only one that's going to be really, I miss them too. The only one that's going to be giving us real teas is Melanie and Duval and Narkia and Lowe. Other than that, the rest of these people boring as I don't know what. Now, I don't know whether or not Matt and them going to give us a little bit of play. But, just the introduction of it today when I had to, come out here and do a video on it, I was like, for real? Really? This what y'all left me with? I know what they trying to do is they're trying to introduce their new fan base. 90 Day Fiancé, I know, has been coming on probably for the last, 4 years maybe. 3-4 years. No, it's been longer than that. It's been about 4 years. When it first started coming out, it wasn't as popular as it is. Danielle and Mohamed and Georgia and Fiza put this show on the map. I don't care what nobody say. They put this cotton freaking show on the map. Okay? I'm in it till the wheels fall off. Yes, Victoria. So, you know, for those of us who was watching Melanie and DeVar and all these other couples, we saw them like 2 years ago. And it just dropped off the face of the earth, and all of it's for an in it. And I can't sleep. Hi, Auntie from South Africa. Hi, Busha Fundo. Hi from South Africa. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for being a faithful niece. I appreciate you, boo. And you know what? Let Auntie rock you to sleep. All right? We're going to just go ahead on and laugh a little bit. Maybe laughter will help you get you some sleep, sweetie pie. But thank you so much being here from South Africa. Cling. Yes. Rachel said hi. I'm from London. Hi, Rachel. Thank you so much for being here from London, boo. Okay. Look, let me ask you, Rachel. Do you know Miriam? Do you know Miriam live over there in Paris? Victoria says she like how I keep it real. Thank you, boo. Cling, cling, cling. Okay. Do you know Miriam? Patrick looks so stupid. I sat and thought about that today. And I was like, God, Auntie really was petty with him. Yes, worse than catfish. Yes, Victoria. But I was so happy. But anyway, these new couples, I'm hoping that they're going to be bringing, you know, more to the, you know, just more to, because basically we want to sit down and eat. When, you know, when they just drop these people off like this, you know, because really DeVar and Melanie was on the show with Mohamed and Fiza and all of them, and they just dropped her and DeVar off. I couldn't understand why they dropped them off. Nakia and Lo was actually on there too, and they just dropped them off. So, you know, I guess they got these little separate shows, and they was like, look, we're gonna milk this for all the things we can milk it for. So now they have this what now, and I'm just saying, okay, so what now? But, you know, I think that they should have got some people that were just a little bit more interesting to us. And some of the people that, you know, really had the controversy with them. I live in Switzerland, and Antonio's mannerism even made me cringe. Talk about a sleazy guy. Yes, Janae. Hi, boo. Hi, boo from Switzerland. Thanks for being here. Exactly. They are going to, okay. Yes, people get with the drama. And I mean, you know, and I hate to be petty-wetty like that, because, you know, really I don't, you know, I don't like being petty, but I enjoy being petty when somebody, you know, hell of a creep, okay? I like the old man with the young Filipino lady who was the same age as his daughter. Yeah, like what happened to her? She was so, yes, the ones that lived, you know, had the little beach house. Like, what happened to them? They just get these couples on here, and then, you know, they drop them off and everything because they was making so much money off of Georgia and Fiza and Mohamed and Danielle that they dropped the other couples on, and then gave us some Raggedy Payola and some Lauren and some daggone Chantel and the same thing. So I guess they figured, you know, get 2 hot couples and 3 dry ass couples. But with this new one that we have out, 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days, all them hot. Hi, Sherry. All them hot. Every last one of them hot. Yes, don't bring her back. I don't know why they keep dropping these people off like this, but I'm hoping that they, you know, they keep the cast and then they keep up with them. And, you know, like I was saying earlier, you know, when Mohamed was out there, you know, and talking about his YouTube channel and stuff like that, and just how, you know, he didn't want the drama to play out. He tried to change the narrative. What you saying, Myrna? Let me see what you saying. I read somewhere the old guy and the young girl didn't want to do the next show. I think they're being harassed. I wouldn't doubt that, you know, because he was the one, his daughter was 21 and his wife was 20. And he brought her over, if you can remember, he brought her over from the Philippines. And she didn't know how to drive. She didn't know how to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Mohamed is going to court with the selfie stick. Don't start on that selfie stick, okay? So I'm just hoping that they, you know, we get to see some of these couples. It seems like they merging people in and out. one thing that I do like is that, you know, we all have became a 90-day fiancé family. And, you know, we got to see Paul and Abby and all of them. This is from the ground floor. Paul is going to burn everything in Brazil. Okay, hi, Auntie. It's Loretta from Houston. Love you bunches. Love you too, Loretta. So I'm glad we all got to come in here from the ground floor. We are a big 90-day fiancé family. We can make changes, you know what I'm saying? Mohamed for president, you know, he's, you know, out there living and, you know, driving a Uber and all of that kind of stuff and trying to figure out what he wants to do. One thing that I noticed is that when I look at Mohamed on Instagram, he is really a handsome man. And I'm just like, you know, the TV didn't do him justice. I like his beard that he has on his face. And I have reached out to him. Let me just tell y'all what Auntie is trying to work on behind the scenes with this. I have reached out to both Mohamed and Anfisa because I want to do an interview with them. And I want to be able to bring that interview to you all as my viewers. I'm going to keep pressing them and pressing them and pressing them and pressing them. Because you know what? At the end of the day, as a family, we became ride or die with Mohamed and we became ride or die with Anfisa. And so I have been reaching out to them and saying, look, I really want to interview you. My YouTube channel is XYZ. Come out and look at my videos. You will see that, you know, TV really didn't just... Danielle is stunning. So, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they will come out and do an interview with me. I don't care if it's over the phone. I don't care how we do the interview. I have reached out to both of them, and I will continue to do that because I think that the questions that I would like to ask them are far different from the questions that they have been asked. And I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. The young lady that did it, she did it politically correct. But I got some questions that I want to ask Anfisa. And I have some questions that I want to ask Mohamed that were not asked that we want to hear. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then Mohamed was talking about, you know, women coming into his box and wanting to have sex with him and wanting to date him and all of that kind of stuff. And he's not really, you know, no, Mohamed's contract, and Fisa George, all of their contracts are over. This was the final for Mohamed. This was, I believe, the final for Danielle. The rest of them, they're done with the show. They didn't really like how it was projected. Now, now this is coming from Mohamed. Mohamed says that the first time that he came out and he did it, it was because they told him that they wanted people to learn about the K-1 visa program. He said the second season, he thought, okay, I'm going to give this one more chance and I'm going to try to change the narrative. The third time he did it, he was like, you know, forget it. It was just for the money. No, she don't got all them pieces down. So, oh, poor Mohamed, all the women are throwing themselves at him. Right, Julie? Right. But, again, like I said, when you see him on Instagram, television doesn't do him any justice. He is really, really attractive. I don't know if Danielle would talk to me because I've torn her down on my channel. So if anybody in her family or friends go out there and see her, they're going to see me making fun of her and her cigarette smoking girlfriend. So I don't know whether or not she will interview with me or not. But I will absolutely, yeah, I follow them on Instagram. So I will absolutely keep you all posted. And y'all know Auntie going to be hyped the hell up when she does the interview with them, because I am so curious to hear exactly what is going on in their lives right now, what direction they're going through. I want to know whether or not Anfisa is with George. I noticed that George is not showing up on any of her Instagram feeds anymore. I noticed that the fans that, you know, come out there, you know, like the haters and stuff, they're asking Anfisa, you know, whether or not George is the one taking the pictures. I think that it doesn't make a damn difference who's taking the pictures. You know what I mean? I mean, what is it? Is it me or are the other cast members didn't like Mohamed because he, yes, Absolutely, they didn't like him. And they didn't like him because Muhammad was no longer, according to him on Instagram, was no longer going along with the okie dokie. He, you know, he didn't like the way that he had been displayed. He felt like, well, he was kind of rude. He was. But you know what? I noticed that that's a cultural difference. And working in corporate America, I have realized that different people from different ethnicities and stuff like that, they, you know, they really handle things, different cultures. They speak differently than we are. Most of us try to be politically correct. Let me see what beautiful Allen is saying. She says she's not going to give you an interview. I can tell you that now because Danielle blocked me. I didn't know I was talking about her on her Twitter. Well, Auntie has not blocked me, and I'm hoping that she doesn't block me, and Mohamed has not blocked me. So I am hoping, beyond hope, let me tell you, I have confidence that eventually they're going to holler at your auntie. Because I told them I'm their fan. I'm their #1 fan. Can't blame him for being rude. Danielle was deceitful from the beginning. Absolutely. Mohamed's side wasn't really shown in the show. The host didn't ask the right questions. You're absolutely correct, Rachel. And Fiza is trifling, but she never lied. Her so-called new boo is finer than Mohamed. Who, Danielle? He out there for that money. He said, money, 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 money. All right, so let me go ahead on and get into answering some more of these questions. I think Paya was just honest about wanting to come to the U.S. just to be a model. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Jess Green says, laughing my ass off. If I was Karini, I would be very worried what's under Paul's fingernails. Did you see it, Auntie? Looking at those makes me itch. Added, I was having white wine while watching this. LOL, I love wine. Let me tell you, Jess, don't think that I did not see the fingernails. In addition to that, Jess, quite a few of you all came out and noticed them little nasty fingernails that Paul had. That wasn't something that was just said one time. That was said multiple times. Why didn't Paul take a test? That has been the #1 question. Why didn't Paul take a STD pregnancy test? One of my loves out here made me spit my coffee back. Made me spit my coffee out. She said, oh, okay, what's she saying, boo? She said, Danielle this is Chifondo Kamwanza. I believe that's right. Danielle might have been crazy, but it's because she was lonely. There is something wrong with her deep inside. I feel like Mohamed saw it and said, why not? Sorry, I ain't mean to laugh. You. But you know what, y'all? Mohamed said that when he was alone. See, Mohamed is the one that said he was alone. He said that he was working on working somewhere on the oil rig or doing whatever the hell he was doing. And Danielle reached out to him, and he felt like Danielle really, really cared about him. You're right, Julie. But he thought that she really cared. He said when he needed somebody, Danielle was there for him. And so, you know, you could see at the end he was remorseful. And that he was trying to give us some truths. He was trying to, you know, spit some real teas. But the thing about it is most people had already made their own opinion about who and what they thought Mohamed was. So at the end of it all, he waited, you know, it was just, you know, too late, too little, too late. And people basically had already made their opinion about him and Danielle and whether or not they even liked them. And so I think that that's what ended up happening to Mohamed. It was a disadvantage to him. And I felt really bad for him because he was really trying to turn it around. Mohamed, it was too late. When you came out that courthouse with that damn selfie stick, like, I'm trying to tell you, we was all done and through with you. But I fell in love with him. I just was like, okay, I see another side. And then I saw Danielle just being this complete and total victim and just crying all the time. And like Mohamed said, you know, basically crying on cue. And anytime something was said about her or said even about Mohamed and she didn't like it, then she would cry. When Mohamed was asked whether or not he felt like, did Danielle really love him, and he said no, that was nothing for her to cry about. Run in the back, eat a slice of pizza, sit back there and fight, you know, come back out, you know, sitting on something that looked like it was, you know, one of them seats from off the back of a daggone 15-passenger van, while the producer sat there and just looked at her. And I'm the Mohamed. You know, everybody just kind of really got sick of all of that. I know I did. And so it really made me see her in a different light. In addition to that, when she made a comment and was like, you know, you were seeing all these women and putting all these pictures up on Instagram and Facebook and blah, blah, this. And she said to him, you never saw me, you know, with any pictures up. But Danielle, we saw you filming with guys. You had a guy that you was filming with, and we saw that. So you can't undo what you've already done. We saw it. And so, you know, basically it was the pot calling the kettle black. And I just thought it was dead wrong of her to do that. And I felt like she made it seem like she owned America and she owned all the rights to it. And that she single-handedly could make a decision about whether or not somebody was worthy of being here in the United States because they didn't give her her sex that night. And so it really made me look deeper in, even though I laughed through it and had a lot of humor. Y'all know how Auntie is. Auntie really going to really dissect the thing and really look at it. And I just saw her for who she was. I saw her basically trying to impress her girlfriend and, you know, trying to be rock hard and solid when her girlfriend came around and you going to call and confront him on the telephone. You had a telephone the whole entire time. If you wanted to confront Mohamed about the new little black, cute little black girl that he was dating, then you should have did that a long time ago. But you're going to wait until your girlfriend get there and try to grow some balls. It just was so many things that she did that I didn't like. And I didn't like that her daughters were even, you know, trying to bite their tongue when trying to tell her, why are you still messing with him? Get over him, leave him alone. And for Danielle, she just didn't want to listen to anybody. Her family, you know, and then this was the kicker. The kicker was that you allowed your son to get a restraining order placed on him from Mohamed. And you know, as a mom, we are here to protect our children and to make sure that our children live a good life. And here it is, you chose this man who don't give a rat's ass about you. Don't want to be, you know, around you because your JJ stinks, according to Mohamed. And you gonna sell out your son. It just means to me that you will want to sell out your daughters. Danielle was obsessed with Mohamed. Absolutely, and she wanted to control him with everything that was in her. Danielle is evil and has low self-esteem. There was so many things. To me, her children are the only victims. Absolutely. Auntie Danielle's impressions make me lose. She saw her son out big time. Absolutely, she did. Danielle is on the spectrum mentally, okay? And then, you know, I hate Mohamed. I hate Mohamed. She hated Mohamed when Mohamed didn't do what she wanted him to do. Right, Google eyes. I just, you know, I couldn't do it for her anymore. I couldn't feel anything for her. anymore, and I just really wanted her to get exactly what she paid for. Mohamed kissing other women, being with other women, that's what you paid for, Danielle. You can't buy love. You can't buy it. If you're going to bring somebody over here on the K1 visa, be very sure that that's what you want to do. I'm tired trying of the crying. Yes, my children come first in a man. That's for sure. Absolutely. And do you really think Danielle said, I want my sex tonight right in front of her children, like Mohamed said? Yeah. Absolutely, I believe she said it. Because I think that she was so frustrated and angry with him. They really were angry with her, and she was angry with Mohamed. It was a lot of stuff going on, and the lights was getting cut off, and cell phones, she said how romantic, cell phones was getting cut off and everything else. And I truly believe that out of the frustration of everything that was going on, and Mohamed only sleeping with her that one time just to consummate, why didn't she wash her uni? I don't know. But I mean, you know, it's got to be a low blow to have a man to come on national television and say that. So I did kind of feel for her at that time, but just I didn't feel for her enough to dismiss all of her other stuff. Like I just didn't. So anyway, let's go to another comment. So Melinda Oliver said, Paul gotta be the dirtiest germaphobe I've ever seen. Don't like his ass washed. Don't look like his ass washed since he left Kentucky. Then he wants somebody else to take a test. He looks flea-ridden and ready to shake the life out of that hairpiece. Okay, Melinda. Okay. So somebody says here, who else thinks Darcy needs to lay off the Botox? How many people out there thinks that Darcy needs to lay off the Botox? I think she does. But I saw a video of Darcy out there on the YouTube. Okay, another one said me. It's too much. Victoria G. Loves R2083 said yes. Darcy's weave is also too. She looked better before. Darcy fast is falling apart in her confessionals. Darcy's lips. Step away from the needle. No, she can keep on pump it up. Sherry said pump it up. Okay, Love R said, why is she always wearing a choker? You know, I don't know. I think that she thinks it's sexy. Yeah, she does. Okay, so here's another question out here for the group. Someone says, I think Antonio is gay or bi. How many people think that Antonio, oh, she said to cover up her Adam's apple. Ooh. So the question from Carly P is, I think Antonio is gay or bi. Bisexual, gaydar. I'm waiting for Antonio to come out. He is straight up fucking creep. Darcy is not going to last with Justice. He is way smarter. Yes, he is gay. Me, gay. Okay, how many other people think? Come on, come on. Bi gay. Which one? Antonio already out in his country. Yes, he is gay. Gay. He looks like he is gay. I hate the way he snarks. What? Bi. I think he's bi. Mina. Come on, y'all. How many more people? So far, gay is winning. Antonio is bi, and bi. So most of y'all really do think that he's bisexual. Okay. Oh, Victoria just said he seems like he goes whichever way the rent pays. Bi because he seems like, okay. He's probably on the down low. Clinique said he is bisexual. So the majority of you all believe that Antonio is bisexual. Isn't that something? Okay, so alright, so look. Everybody that is not on this live feed, when they come on here, they're going to be wondering why. Tell me why you think, what it is about him that you think that was an apartment. It looked like a closet, okay? His dorm fees. He's just creepy and is looking for a sugar mommy or daddy. He seems so, I'm not insincere, guys. He is delicate. It's the way he acts, just weird. So that's why y'all think he's them tight pants. Okay, posing on the beach. All right, Mina, hi boo. So that's why y'all think that he is bisexual. Wow. He seems like a man. How I'm sorry. He seems like a man. How I'm sorry. Yes, the pants. I mean, it could be he is Euro though. Like Sky, is he even into her? Oh. She said he got them tight pants on, he got them tight pants on, and he got them tight pants on. Only getting into attention. Talking to his friend so close at the table. The way he dresses. Wow, y'all. My friends wouldn't be caught dead in those pants. Neither would mine. Not one guy do I know wear tight pants like that. I did not, and in them sissy underwear. Oh, okay. Who dates 5 to 10 women a week? No, I'm gonna say he is straight, metrosexual guy. Okay, that's just one. Awanda, how you doing, sweetie? He liar. Okay. Boxes versus briefs. Shaking my head. All balls. Oh, it's Michelle. Okay, so look, if you are coming out on this feed later on this recording, the mass majority of your nieces and nephews out here think that Antonio, who is dating Courtney, is bisexual based on the way he looks, the clothes that he wears, and dating all these different women. Okay? So, that, you know what, that is really interesting that you all think that. I really haven't had an opinion. Yes, Antonio and Justice should be a thing. Beautiful Allen. I really did not have an opinion about him one way or the other, whether or not he was gay, bisexual, or anything like that. I just figured I would just let it play out. Whatever he is, it's going to come out in the wash, because I just believe that whatever you do in the dark, it's absolutely going to come to light. So, you know, it is what it is. Wow. That's wow. 180 Bonita said the following. She said, it really puts me off that Paul didn't get tested too. She is going to be okay though. I'm rooting for Carini to get here to our land of the free, if that's what she wants. I laughed so hard when Patrick's face was like, what the fuck? She said she'd be his tour guide. How nice of her. Uh-oh. He said, Janae, it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just that I don't know how to respond to people on here. So what's going on in the house now? I responded to you, beautiful Allen. Okay, y'all all right out there? Patrick got what was coming to him dumb. Okay, now I got it now. I guess I just learned how to do it. Okay. So everything's good in the house? Because I'm about to put everybody to sleep out this mother. I thought that Patrick got exactly what he deserved to. You know, for him to be, you know, to say derogatory things about African-American women and about women, period. You know, he needed to learn the lesson. Like I said, she can come stay with me for $300 a month. I have a room for rent. Exactly. It's okay, beautiful Allen. It's okay. So basically what he was saying was that he has not been able to meet, even though he has a girlfriend well, an ex-girlfriend, a baby mama. I don't know what she is. To me, she look like she's a little Puerto Rican. I'm not sure. Somebody write it down there what they believe she is. But what he was basically saying was that, you know, women here, black women don't have, I guess, any self-respect. We're liars. We're not, you know, on the up and up about who we are. They can't be trusted. We busted, you know, we ghetto chicks, you know. He hasn't met a woman over here that's basically on his caliber. You know, those type of things is really what he's saying. And right, and his mother is black. So it was, you know, it was really offensive if you take it offensively. Miriam didn't give a flying about him. She said Miriam didn't give a flying about him. Okay? And so he felt like when he, you know, to find another woman who was European or whatever, in another whole different country, he would find a different caliber of women, and that this woman he had been talking to on you know, via Skype and all of this was a better woman because she wasn't American and she wasn't black. And yes, he did have a black mother. And so to say something like that, it's like, how in the world can you come from a black woman's vagina and then tear her down? Now, I know that, you know, there are times when we look a hot-ass mess. I must say, sometimes as black women, we don't represent ourselves in the best light. We really don't. And it's almost like sometimes, and I'm gonna tell the truth out here. You know, it's like sometimes you hate to even see African American women be interviewed on television because you know that they are going to misrepresent us in so many ways. But you know what? That's just a few. It's not the whole lot. And you can't put all of us in one basket and expect, because you have women of all races who live below the poverty line. Now, I ain't gonna point no fingers out here. I can only talk from a black woman's perspective. But I'm not ignorant enough to think that there are not other women of other races, cultures, ethnicities, whatever it is, that live below the poverty line, that are ignorant, that are illiterate, that do not articulate well, who don't have careers, who got a whole lot of babies and a whole lot of baby daddies to go along with that. Birth control pills are sitting up on the shelf, you know, like a trophy, instead of being consumed every morning when you get your ass up, put that birth control pill. And even if you can't do that, get a depot or something like that. I'm just saying. So for Paul to make it about one race of women, when he went out there and here this woman is, she's Muslim, and you know, she basically tells him, I have another man. This woman showed him that she didn't even have enough respect for him to stop all of this before he even spent money. She didn't even think about his pocketbook. She let him come all the way. Auntie, you are beautiful. What are you talking about? I was answering somebody's question. I was offended, especially being a dark-skinned black woman. Some people always think the lower of us. That is so true. What you saying, beautiful Alan? She said the boys want to get a foreigner, someone that they feel he could bring over here, and they just won't leave him. That equals no self-esteem. I have to agree, Patrick, Auntie. Paul is the OCD. Oh, okay, Patrick. I'm sorry. Thank you, baby, for clearing that up. So, you know, for her to, you know, she just had no respect for him. And she basically was like, you know, you came all the way out here, don't leave. I'll be your tour guide, bitch. She took a look at him and said, oops, I have a boyfriend. Angela! I truly believe that. She saw him as this celebrity. You know, he's supposed to be a rapper. I understand that he was on another show. So, you know, fame is what he's looking for. And he doesn't count. It's literally the opposite of Momo and Danielle and Georgia and Fiza. Right, he is a dwarf. Okay? But you know, he got what he deserved. That's what you get. That's what you get, Patrick. And now you looking ashamed. She said he even had sausage fingers. I'm proud of her. LOL. How short is he? Damn. He's short of Wanda. Next he'll be on Little. Who said that? Miss Michelle? Miss Michelle be cutting up. You know, but I mean, and then the thing about it is, you know, we have to stop looking at each other like that, because for some women, they see African American men who wear dreads or twisting their hair as being really ghetto or too ethnic. And some people see women like myself with short hair like this. You know, I've recently cut all of my hair off. And they see me as too black and too ethnic. And you know, and within our own race, we try to put each other in these little boxes instead of just accepting each other for who we are and what we are and what we represent. It's our character and our integrity. It's about what's in the inside. But we sit there and we talk, you know, we judge each other based on outside. And then Patrick is so young. How can he judge a woman based on a couple of relationships? He's not even halfway my age yet. And so, you know, the older you get, the more you get out into society. Like I said, he needs to get away and he needs to explore so that he can learn more about himself. You know, if he goes, you know, over to Africa, or even while he's in Paris, there's a lot of soul searching that he can do to find out about himself and find out who he really is in the inside. What makes him tick? What is it that he doesn't like? And I know he was missing a few top buttons. Gross. He was missing a whole lot of them. Oh my God, in the red pants. Okay. All cut up with polka dots on it. I live in the whitest part of Switzerland. I am the only black people here. I get tons of attention, good and bad. They both needed to educate themselves. She totally stereotyped, I guess, him. And you know, there's another person, another one of my nephews who lives in Switzerland and talks to me quite often about the very same thing, that, you know, he's one black guy among a whole lot of white people. But you know, the thing about it is, so when you come to another country, you're expecting, when you see black people, for them to have open arms and to accept you and to understand your plight and to, you know, that power to the people type thing. And then you meet them and they stereotype you and put you in a box. And they say, okay, well, you can't pass the brown paper bag test, which is something that my parents went through coming up, you know, whether or not you were dark or light. We just got so many hang-ups. But I really think that it's the same thing in other cultures as well. I think that, you know, it's the olive-colored skin women versus the porcelain-colored skin women. You know, all of that kind of stuff. And sometimes television and beauty and stuff like that, when you see beauty channels and all of that, you know, how we put all of this stuff on us and we make ourselves appear to be something that we just absolutely are not. And it's because there's so much pressure from the media and from society to be something that you're not, to present yourself in a way that's socially acceptable. But what is socially acceptable? And so when you see, you know, him go out there and say something like that, you know, you really look at him and you say there's something in him that's broken that will not allow him to accept who he is as an African American man. I don't know, but he got what he paid for. And so hopefully, you know, she will continue to be his tour guide while she goes home and sleeps with another man. But people need to learn to date people that born under the moon, that is compatible to them. That is so important. Yeah, but most of us, we don't study that. You know, I'm a Leo, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be dating. Okay. I wonder. He looked like he do his damn research, so I ain't say nothing. When he came out there and was like, he 5'5", I was like, you know what, goddamn it, a wonder, whatever, however I pronounce your name. I said, you know what? If he said he 5'5", goddamn it, he 5'5", because I can tell by his little picture icon that he got out there that he do his homework, he do his research. He probably got 5 damn laptops open up at the same time. Whole time Auntie out here talking, he out there like this. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you something, boo. I love you, nephew, because I knew you wasn't playing out this. Okay, I knew you weren't playing. And when somebody, and I was waiting for somebody to come back and challenge what you said, because I knew you was gonna be like, nah, goddamn it, I said he 5'5". That's what the hell I found on him, and goddamn it, his ass 5'5". And if he ain't 5'5", damn it, you gonna have to prove it with a measuring stick, goddamn it. You gonna take him to the doctor's office and get his little 5'5" ass measured up against that. You know how they take the little thing, put the thing on the top of your head. I knew you knew what you was talking about. I said I ain't challenging his ass. He said he 5'5". Goddamn it, the way his picture looking out there. I said, shh, his ass 5'5". And I mean on the button and on the nose. Okay. And Miss Michelle said, with his sausage fingers. Now I asked Wanda whether or not he got sausage fingers or not, because he'll look that up too. He got, you know, that little, he got an iPhone 7, he got an 8, a 9, and a goddamn 10. So whatever questions y'all need, he's our fact checker. He gonna check that, okay? So look, when his name come up, don't question nothing that the brother got to say, because I knew he was going to check a bitch out there. I knew he was going to check a bitch out there. All right, now I ain't calling nobody, you know, out there. You know what I'm saying? That's just a, you know, figure of speech. Y'all leave a wounded alone. He ain't playing with y'all. He ain't taking no prisoners. Clink, clink on that. Miss Michelle said, okay. What you mean, Cyrene? Okay. So Miss Michelle said, it's funny that Paul gets the heebie-jeebies from everything on earth, and we all get the heebie-jeebies from him. And that's the truth. That's the truth. I mean, this man is squeamish. I mean, she said Miriam looked pregnant. I said that, and somebody read me for filth when I said that she was pregnant. But I tell you what, a wounded, go out there and find a woman. Okay, go and find out whether or not she's pregnant. Megan James says, Auntie, you give me life. Point blank and period. Okay. So Angela's Hangout said the following. Ha ha, did you notice Paul blue underpants hanging out when he got up from the bed? His shorts were so big they were just hanging out. I certainly hope these people don't think he's a direct reflection of the American people. What an embarrassment. As for Miriam, maybe she took a look at Patrick and decided to just lie and say she has a boyfriend. Shoot, I've done that several times. She said I wasn't interested. If I wasn't interested in the guy, all these couples are just gross. Oh, and that model with such a demanding schedule is so awesome. Why does he live in a shoebox? Okay. After she said that, Alicia Riding Dolo said Angela's Hangout exactly. Ha ha ha. Nessa G said, Auntie, I think most women were happy that Patrick got egg on his face. I wanted to scream when she told him she can be his tour guide. We all did. We all did, boo. Okay, so Lisa Douglas said, I am officially beyond addicted to this show. Love the chat, Auntie. It really adds to my enjoyment of the show. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. I love the show, too. Dr. Levy said, oh my God, Auntie, I missed your video. LOL, too funny. Damn, I laughed and laughed. Please don't forget to review the 90 days in the Shards of Sunset. We patiently waiting. Dr. Levy, your ass ain't no patiently waiting on nothing. You trying to rush, Auntie? Dr. Levy, if y'all notice down in the comments, she will check Auntie quick. Auntie, I need you to do this. Auntie, I need it. And then she'd be like, but we waiting. Love you. There she go. Hi, Dr. Levy. Hi, boo. She will check Auntie so damn quick. She'd be like, Auntie, you did not get that Shards of Sunset up. What the hell is going on over there? But we love you. We waiting. Okay. All right. I got you waiting. That means hurry up and do it, damn it. She said, I am not patiently waiting. Exactly. Exactly. And Patrick should invite her boyfriend so that all three of them could tour around Paris. Right. Yes, take Patrick out. Patrick is going to try to stay on the show as long as possible. I'm ready for something new to watch. I'm done what I've been watching. All these couples. I've been waiting at the door on Auntie videos. I be like gatekeeper and my mother be laughing at me. I think he should stay and do some sightseeing. I wonder who's going to be his tour guide when he goes back to the U.S. How about that, Janae? She said, yes, Auntie, this is Nellie Allison. She says, yes, Auntie, that voice giving me goosebumps. Great reviews today. Thank you, boo. Yes, I want to be the host so bad. Now, I want to read this one this morning that this lady sent to me. Where is it at? Because you know what? I was a little rude to her. And I think I probably, what did I say to her, y'all? Because she kind of irritated me. I think it's gone. But anyway, she came out there and oh, here she said, here she is. Her name was the Universe. I said, bitch, please. She said, what does digress mean? Y'all, she asked me, what does digress mean? She spelled the D-I-E space G-R-A-S-S. That's right, just read my book. Look it up. I said, you know what? I said, it means blocked. Digress means blocked. Smart ass. That's what it means. So then I went on and gave her a definition. Since she was blocked and everything, I said, well, you know, just in case somebody wants to come behind her and ask me, what do I mean when I say digress? And she trying to say that I said digress. It means blocked. Miss Universe. Fake ass wannabe Miss Universe. Then I said, you know, let me give it a definition. Backslash D-I-S hyphen G-R-E-S. Backslash. Means leave the subject temporarily in speech or writing. The synonyms for digress means deviate, to go off on a tangent, to get off the subject, to get sidetracked, lost the thread, turn away or side away. Like you, boo. Bye. I shouldn't have been petty, but when I saw it, I was like, you know what? I'm getting ready to be like Earn Block a bitch. You're blocked. That's what digress means. Bye. See you. I turned away. Went on a tyrant. See, don't come for Auntie. You know, you can make any little comment. There's comments out here where people, you know, they don't favor what I have to say. But when you come out there and you trying to be a smart ass, you don't know whether or not I got up on the petty side of my pillow or the normal side of my pillow. So since that morning, this morning, I got up on the petty side, I blocked her. And I hate to block people. I really do. But I just was like, you know what? That's what digress means. Get another YouTube page. Come back and check on that. Oh, she said pick one. Don't be trying to be smart. I hate when people think that. All right, so Chrissy Ned said the following. I am so happy. I was so happy when Miriam told Patrick that she has a boyfriend. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody checking for Patrick. I have very few of you all who are checking for Patrick. Ain't nobody checking for Patrick. I tell you, the sisters, we really got mad about that thing. So Candy Beard said, I didn't see that one coming. For some reason, I thought she was going to say she was knocked up because at times it looked like she was trying to cover up a baby bump, which is what me and a couple of other people was thinking. She's pregnant. And had her hands resting on her tummies as she walked like a pregnant woman often does. It's funny how he put down American women so much for being dishonest and not good, and then he wastes his time and money meeting this chick in Paris only for her to come clean about having a boyfriend. I'd be so furious at her. That's a low blow for her to conceal that until the poor man travels there wasting money he could be putting towards his little child. If his judgment is this bad, maybe he should get a professional matchmaker or give up dating completely. In any case, I hope he does find love one day and has learned something about stereotyping people and having blind faith in women thousands of miles away. Excellent job, Candy Beers. She definitely didn't get dressed up for him. She had on old Pumas, yes, and her chunky grandma sweater, yes, and her military glasses. Everybody has a resounding distaste. I bet Patrick still lives with his mother and he has his child. Okay, so here's our Ramirez. Forget it. She said, haha, Patrick, karma is really a beautiful thing. You were talking smack about American women and women you dated, and this happened. Left your baby mama and your child for a woman that is going to be your tour guide for the day while having a boyfriend waiting for her in the end of the tour guide shift to please her like you can't. I was already thinking how odd it was her dressing up when she received him looking like she just woke up and needing some urgent morning coffee instead of looking her best to meet the love of her life, like Darcy says, LOL. She had the nerve to wait for him to come see her and waste his money to tell him the truth instead of telling him before the truth. She is ruthless and I'm living for it. Yes, the past cast does get paid to be on these shows. Now that's true, Julie. Julie said at least she showed up. Antonio didn't even show up. And you know, and again, like I said yesterday, I didn't like the fact that he said that his friends said American girls are easy and American girls are fast. Watch what you saying out here. Yeah, how in the world you gonna come out and say that this is what your friend said? But you know what? Then again, here she is going to stand up in a hotel room with somebody. I mean, going to stay in his place instead of, oh, she said all foreigners think that. Her old man said, go ahead, pick him up. They can get a spinoff show. But you know what the thing about it? Look at how quick these little foreign girls are sleeping with these American men that's going over there. If you all about the money, if you all about the dineros, if you all about the Benjamins, it don't make a difference what end of the world you live on. And that's what these people are about. Right, she needed to get her own place. But then, like I said, if he does something to her, then she's going to be wanting to call a po-po. If he touch her inappropriately, she going to want to call the po-po. You can't call the po-po when you set yourself up. Now, I know that no means no. I understand that no means no. But sometimes no doesn't clearly mean no when it's the difference between a hotel and somebody's place. You cannot set yourself up for it. Yes, Nessa, he was. You can't set yourself up for it. She had no business staying at his apartment. How you gonna say no mean no? When you flying over here, you got a passport in your pocketbook. And you call the popo and say that he tried to touch me. Right, or reading his text message. She didn't even voice to him when he grabbed her butt that she didn't like that. Well, she did. It was just, you know, kind of after the fact, I think. Seriously, look at all these Americans that are going over there picking up phone. There is something wrong with them. Okay? And she said in broken Spanish, shaking my head. Courtney doesn't know how blessed she is that there was a camera crew there. Yes, hello, Bill. What a cute name. Yes. There's nothing wrong with it. It's the ones they're choosing. I guess you're right, Janae. Honestly, I would have turned around and left when he wasn't there to greet me at the airport. I don't think there's something wrong with them. Why not? I love to see y'all have these. Some people have preferences. That's true. That's true. I think that you can have a preference. You don't have to tear somebody else down in order to true. I wouldn't have gone either. First of all, I wouldn't have dated him online. I'm just not that online kind of girl. I'm too old now to be trying to date somebody online. I was too Clinique that Clinique said that she was shocked that she wanted to stay at his place and not at a hotel. Because the thing about it is, after you travel all that time and you on a plane, you just want to unwind. And the best place to unwind is like in a king size, queen size hotel bed where you can adjust the air and do, you know, you can do all the stuff that you want to do. And you're at his place and his bunk bed is, you know, his bunk bed is up there at the pearly gates with, you know, the heavenly hosts. That didn't even look comfortable. Just read my book, said I wouldn't have left my home without a return ticket and a hotel confirmation of my paid accommodations. I agree wholeheartedly. But I learned from old school. And old school tell you, when you're a woman, you take care of yourself. Hey, Cece, you make sure you take care of yourself. You don't depend on anybody to take care of you. If you gonna go somewhere, you have your own accommodations. They are saying that they are having problems finding someone to be loyal to them in the USA. People, yes, they are. Get your own. And I teach my daughter that. Don't be going to staying somewhere and you ain't got but $20 in your pocket. You need to keep a certain amount of money in your bank account. That's the first thing. Any trip that you take somewhere, I need you to watch your back. My daughter has been all over the world because she's an international study student, as most of you all know. She's been all over the world many times. The first time I sent her out, you know, I think that she kind of learned a couple of little lessons. But, you know, she had, you know, roommates because she was, at that time, a student. And she was trying to, you know, go out there and get into, see whether or not she wanted to study French, or she really wanted to study Arabic, or if she really wanted to continue on with her Mandarin. You know, what did she want to do? And so she had to go to different countries in order to figure out what languages she'd already been, you know, I guess since probably 9th or 10th grade, a fluent, she could speak fluent French, and she can speak and understand Mandarin. So she had to go out and travel, and I had to tell her how to take care of herself. Know your surroundings. Make sure you keep your cell phone on. I don't care whether or not you calling me or not. I made sure that I did everything as far as her having international service weeks and weeks before she even traveled, so that at any time she could pick that phone up and call me. I don't care about roaming. I don't care about data. I don't care about any of that. You make sure that you can get to somebody. I would have just had enough money to cover me, but I spent okay. But I always teach her that, and I'm all, you know, when you go somewhere, never meet a stranger. Never meet a stranger. I would go to meet someone, but I wouldn't make them my whole trip. You got to have options just in case it don't work out. And yes, you have your own accommodations. Absolutely. And that's why I told my daughter, never meet a stranger. You know, when you walk up to people and everything, you just, you know, you get a feel for that person. You try to tap into their character, what they're saying. Pay attention to their eyes. Are their eyes shifting back and forth? There are different things that you can tell. If you see crazy, go across the street. Make sure, you know, you act like you just as crazy as them. I tell my daughter, I don't care if you got to scream, ah! You know, act like you just straight up crazy. You know, certain things you just got to, you know, you got to do them. And so, you know, it has kept her, and I'm praying that it continues to keep her. You know what I'm saying? She's, like I said, she's been everywhere. And so, and she still has, you know, more, you know, she has other places that she's going to have to visit, and she's going to have to spend a longer period of time, up to 6 to 9 months in these particular places. And she needs to know the layout of the land. She studies that layout of that land. She makes connections, and she networks with individuals who have been to these different places. You got to do your daggone homework. You can't just fall in love with somebody and go all the way out there and meet these damn people, and you don't know the layout of the land. You don't know where the nearest police station is. You can't speak the language. What the hell you think? You setting yourself up as a sitting duck. And I never want my daughter to be a sitting duck. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not going to be an incident or something like that, because at the end of the day, she got to learn some stuff too. But we have some horror stories about that. Absolutely. And I told my daughter that. So, you know, she had to do, you know, research. And I would always make her, you know, come back to me and tell me, okay, so what do you know about this place? Where is it? Okay, so you're going to the Louvre. Well, I think that's where one of the little places she went to. She went to the Louvre. Y'all know where it is, somewhere out there. And she went, and I was like, okay, so where was the nearest place? You know, right now, you know that they've had some bombings. She stayed at a hotel that was down the street from some bombings that happened. I believe it was when she went over to England, and they was having some bombings or something, Paris or one of those places. You know, I don't know, but it was one of those places, and they had just had some bombing, and her hotel was like a couple of doors down from there. And so, you know, she's sitting, you know, in Germany, and I'm calling her in Germany, and I'm letting her know, hey, look, plan B, plan goddamn it B. I know you with your class, but it's plan B. I need you to get geared up. Something just happened. When you all fly in, there's something going to be going on. Okay, so I need you, it's plan B. She knows what that means. We know what that means. Ever since 9/11 happened in the United States, she got to be on point about her safety. You got to be on point. I need to know what's going on. You need to have an exit plan. And Lord help if we get to plan C. But you know what? At the end of the day, I need you to come back home. And I need you to come back home safe and sound. So, I don't went on the tirade, so you know what? I need to digress. But I think I am done reading these questions. It is getting late, and it's important to understand the interactions and relations between these groups. But one thing I can say, out of all these couples, old nasty Paul is the only one that has sense enough to make old girl get an STD pregnancy test done, and that is very important. I love you, Auntie Blessing. And you know what? I agree with you, but you know what? He needed to he needed to take responsibility and take one himself. So while I hear you, I don't see a man coming to me and asking me to take an STD pregnancy test, and he hasn't taken one too. I want to know what's going on with you too. Yes, his dusty looking self. Okay, you take one too. You be responsible. You man up. Let's take it together. Why can't we make this something that's a joint effort? Basically, what you're saying is you're looking down on me while looking up at yourself. And you're the one that's over there burning stuff down. See, I was getting ready to curse. But why didn't she make him take one? Exactly. She should have made him take one. But you know what? Her and her family got plans. The father and the mother were ecstatic that he proposed to her. You know what I'm saying? He said on Facebook he took one, but who knows? When in between burning people's houses down? In between burning people's houses down, he took one? That's when he took one? Really? Let's do it together, boo. But you know what the thing about it is, I can see, wait a minute, hold on, this is the thing too. I can see you asking me to take a STD test. STD. He got me saying it all jacked up. But I can't see you asking me to take a pregnancy test. It ain't none of your damn business if I'm pregnant. And if you already come over there hundreds of miles through riding on like, y'all, come on, let's be for real. This man has got on the airplane. He spent days getting over there. Then the bitch gets on a boat and rides in a hammock, looking like a butterfly, a caterpillar in a damn cocoon, okay? He gets over there, then his ass got to sit at the dock of the bay as he watched the dust roll away. And then you got the nerve to come over here and ask me, am I pregnant? No, I need to ask you, when was the last time you had a psych test? For coming over here with all of that. He's the one that's off. You get up into some water. You got a nylon stocking on your balls and on your penis. Then you take a condom and put a condom on top of that. Then you put a sandwich bag on top of that. Then after that, you put a Ziploc freezer bag on, the ones you suck the air out of. You put that on your penis. Then you put on layers and layers of clothes. First of all, you wake up in the morning with a black cooling jacket on. Then you went to bed the previous night and your ass laying in the tent, okay? And you got stuffed animals on the bed for me, like I'm a damn baby, okay? You walking around there with a cooling jacket on. Then you got scuba gear on. Then after that, after you put all of that stuff on your penis, and you coming out and your penis print is about this damn big, okay? You got the nerve to ask me to take a STD pregnancy test. Are you crazy? Why I don't understand it coming out of his mouth. Now when your penis is coming up out there looking like the back of your ass, then we ain't even gonna talk about all that stuff he put on. Then his ass comes out there with some rubber pants on where the bitch can't even feel the ground. He's sliding and scuffing across the daggone plank. He on the boardwalk. She looking like, what the? And then this bitch is going to ask me to take an STD pregnancy test? Oh, hell no. Then, if that wasn't bad enough, then your ass drowns. Now I got to sit out there and save you. Now the water may be dirty, and the sharks may be looming, and the alligators just might take a snip out of his ass. But you come out there, you can't even feel the bottom of the ocean, and now you're drowning. And you're asking me to take an STD pregnancy test. Then, we ain't even gonna talk about that. She wants to play with them. She splashed a little water in his face. Trying to have fun with him. He... Oh, hell no. But you asked me to take an STD pregnancy test. Where they do that at? Exactly, Miss Michelle. You asked me to take a test? I need to get you to take a test. A psych test. Sit down and read these cards. And tell me what these ink spots means. Tell me what this means. Do you know what this is? What's that? Tell me what that is in America, mother. Tell me what that is. And then you gonna ask me to take an STD pregnancy test? Then I got to drag your drowning ass up out of the water. Here it is, you don't want to touch the water, so you got all this rubber on. Okay? You got all this water on. At this point, you got so much covering your penis because you said, you know, the parasite's going to get up into your urethra and kill you. But here it is, you down in the water with these rubber pants on that your ass didn't have on right. And then you're going to sit up there and have all this water, the water that you didn't want to touch, inside of the pants. And I got to save your ass from drowning. Then not only that, I got to pull you up out of there. And then you sit on the dock of the bed. And you ask me for a towel. Bitch, you know I don't know English. Where's your app at now? You over here in a whole different country. And you ain't got an app. You tell me, Tam. Then you go to my father's house. Where they are mentioning many mansions there. If it were not true, I wouldn't have told you so. And I got to get up out there with my sexy sweater outfit on, the only outfit she had, and help you lug all of this bull that you done brought with you over here. But you asked me to take an STD pregnancy test. Okay, so we dragging, heave, all this stuff in the house. So we go in there. My father and them looking at him like, what? What's this? What's all this stuff? We taking the Uber. Everybody know about the Uber and the Lyft. Now he put the Lyft in Lyft because his bitch ass is sitting on the back of a pickup truck. And you asked me to take an STD pregnancy test? I don't think so. What I need you to do is read these ink blotches. Tell me how many circles you see. What you see? Do you see a duck? What you see? You tell me that. Now I'm going to hook this up to your chest. Let me see how if I shock you a couple of times, let me see how you handle that. Let me see how you deal with Adrian. As a matter of fact, I was just thinking if she get pregnant, she got Paul on lock for 18. Okay? You know what, matter of fact? Nessa, do me a favor. Bring the taser. So now I got a taser. So let me tase you, just real quick. Let me see how long you can endure pain and suffering. Let me see if you ain't one of them crazy arsonists coming over here from America. So I'm going to tase you. I'm going to see how much you can take. Ness! Come on now, I ain't got all day. Bring me that taser. Bzz, bzz, bzz. You mad yet? Bzz. How you feeling now, Paul? Bzz. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Me leave it on there for a while so I can see what I'm getting into. Matter of fact, whose hair is that? Is that pubic hair? No, that's my mother's hair. Is you crazy? Somebody get a match. Let me burn this up real quick. You don't need to be walking around here and then you gonna sit up there and ask me to take a STD pregnancy test? Then you're gonna take me over to a 4-star hotel. We lugging stuff up there like we UPS. Are you serious? This ain't FedEx out here. How in the world you gonna have her rolling that thing up there with you? And then gonna ask her to help you take it off? I don't blame her. I would let that stuff fall on the ground too. She doing all this for a green card. All this for a green card. So while I understand that you saying he should be asking for an STD pregnancy test, he should be asking for the same thing he's willing to give. And then after she did all that, hi CC Boo Boo, after she did all that, yes, she is smart, but she need to get some lessons from Abby. Yes, Susan. After she did all that, he said he got a secret. Ain't that a mother for you? Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? And guess what? He living the same way she living. It just don't happen to be in the Amazon. She lived with her parents. He lived with his mama. She ain't got a job. He ain't got a job. He don't have nothing to get. That's right, CC. Mofo. So I'm saying, I ain't mad at you, but I'm with Aunt Fisa. If I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go through all that, make it rain, bitch, make it rain. I'm just saying. There's no way that I would give up my living and the way that I live right now to go to another country and to live with somebody like Paul in his mom and daddy house. See, you really don't know. She really don't know what she getting. She said, run for the hills. He is not worth it. Not even for a green card. She said, run me my money. Thank you, okay? Bitch, better have my money. Blah, 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 blah. You better have my money. That's for sure. And guess who else is from Louisville? Patrick. Samantha, girl, you more. It almost made me spit my stuff out. So I'm just saying, no, he is not. But I tell you what, before you ask me to do something, you better be doing it yourself. Can you imagine if you're dating a man and he comes to your house looking like he is going to just post up in that joint? You ain't posting up in here. Yo, you can't even come in here with a backpack. You need to come in here with your jeans on and a wallet in the back. I can't imagine my daughter dating somebody and he comes up with a whole bunch of stuff. You ain't posting up in here. I would have my brothers on him so daggone fast his head will spin around. There's no way in the world that we would accept that. But he feels like they so poor and they so beneath him that he can go over there with all of that stuff. You tearing up the handicap ramp. I'm sure he did, but you know what? He probably didn't even really, you know, it depends on what kind of, you know, police officer he was, because, you know, the thing said militia on it. But I tell you what, ain't no man gonna come up here and be dating my daughter and he got a daggone plastic bin sitting outside. Bitch, you crazy. Don't bring no chocolate up in here. I'm fat already. And don't come up in here with no flowers because I got allergies. What I need you to do is be good to my daughter. And let me find out about your character. Sit down on my couch. Let me call everybody. Boop, 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 boop. Let me call everybody. Lottie, Dottie, and everybody. So we can find out what kind of person you are. Because what you're not going to do is make her take an STD pregnancy test. That's what you're not going to do. And you ain't coming up in here with one tub. Not even a backpack. Leave your backpack at your mama's house. When you come over here to Auntie's house, you're going to respect my house. I don't know what you got up in that bucket. I don't know what you carrying around with you. But you ain't bringing it up in here, up in my house. And that's all I'm saying. And then we see, you know, Paul is 34 and Courtney is 21. You got to give a sample to get them. Okay? And then we see Abby. Abby is sitting up in the daggone truck, y'all, in the next episode with Chris. And they laughing. Do y'all hear me? They laughing at Youngin. She about to break his heart. Poor Sean. You done met the brothers. You done met everybody. She done got washed up in them collard greens and everything. And that rash ain't going nowhere because she about to rubby-dub-dub right back with Chris again. Her and Chris think you a joke. Both of them pimping you. That's true. That's more than what Courtney got. But anyway, y'all, we have got to get off of here. What does she see in Chris? He creeps me out. That perfect Chris and con artist Abby. What did Chris say in her ear? She got 200 panties. She doesn't need Sean. I think that is a black baby with the Mormon. I think that's a black baby. But she was seeming like, acting like she was, you know, pregnant and was having hormones going on. So I don't know whose baby that is. I know her friend back in Russia, her best friend back in Russia, was black. So I don't know if that's it, but that baby looked mixed to me. I'm sorry, that hair did not look like white hair to me. It didn't look like white people hair. And the complexion that was even on the baby's hand was just a little bit too tan for it to be a Mormon little baby. I was like, nah, something, you know, something a little shady about this. You know what I'm saying? Something is a little bit shady about this. You said that's how genetics work. So what they had, some black and Mormon? So what you saying is you saying that Mormons was black? Yeah, like something wrong. You mean with her? Oh, okay. Because I was like, I don't know no black Mormons. Yes, yes, the baby. Something was wrong with the baby. That's why they blocked the baby face. Yeah, because show the baby. Show the baby. I was like, that baby is not white. So I looked online. What you find, Dr. Lovey? Dr. Lovey, we got another one out here, honey. His name is Awunda, I think. A-W-N-D-A. Oh my God, he looked up something and fact checked out here, Dr. Lovey. He like you. So did you check online? So what is the baby? Is the baby black, white, or indifferent? I mean, what is the baby? Auntie done took off her earrings. I am going to bed. Y'all, thank y'all so much for being out here. Please, yes, Dr. Lovey, fact check that baby and come out here and let us know. Miss Julie, she said the baby is black for show. Did the post-pregnancy taste. Thank you. Good night, y'all. I love y'all to pieces. I will see y'all out here on Thursday Night Live. I don't know what the hell we're going to be talking about, but we'll be talking about something. Tomorrow, Dr. Lovey. Good night, Susan. Good night, Tim. Good night, Nasa. Good night, Cece. Good night, Amern. Good night, Hello Bill. Good night, another one. Good night, Miss Michelle. Good night, Janae. Good night, y'all. Good night, Teshni. Oh, that's cute. Good night, Loretta. Good night, Rachel. Good night, Miguel. Who else out there? Come on, give me these good nights. Good night, Love Art. Yes, love you. Good night, Dr. Lovey. Good night, Love Star 2083. Good night, and I love. Good night, Taney. Good night, Boo. Good night, Clinique. You have a wonderful, y'all have a wonderful week on purpose. I'm going to see y'all out here on Thursday, okay? Thanks for being with Auntie. Good night, Julie. Yeah. Oh, PYT. Hi, boo. She said I missed the chat. I know you. I know, boo. Good night, Teshani. Good night, Helen. Good night, Shireen, Brian. Love y'all all. See y'all Thursday. Bloop. Bye.